Well, cautious comment on earnings, good, but let's not get carried away. We'll wait for more. Now let's look at the big issue that has dominated the automobile mindspace over the last 48 hours. This was a CNBC TV18 news break. If you remember, day before yesterday at 2 o'clock, Parikshit Luthra reported that the government has increased the axle load limit for trucks and trailers by between 16 and 37%. What does this mean for Eicher? Vinod Agarwal, the Managing Director and CEO of Volvo Eicher Commercial Vehicles segment, joins us now. Good morning, Mr. Agarwal. Thank you very much. Straight away, what is the impact for you? Because of this allowing or legal permission to overload, will sales take a bit of a knock this quarter?
No, as far as VECV is concerned, I think first of all, it doesn't impact the light and medium duty trucks. Then it doesn't impact our buses. It doesn't impact Volvo trucks. In fact, Volvo trucks can be the earliest to offer these 55-ton load trucks. As far as the higher horsepower or higher tonnage trucks are concerned, you can say 37-ton or tractor trailers, I think there it will have the impact. But at the same time, I think in the long run, this move is a good move because it will help the industry to modernize and the customers will be benefited. And I was reading the today's news item, and I think the statement that has come from the Honorable Minister is that they may allow to continue the existing trucks to have the overloading till the time new trucks are available. So if they give that sort of advisory, I think then the customers will continue to buy the trucks as per the existing norms, and then they may resort to overloading till the time new trucks are available. Because when you have to come up with the new trucks, you need to make a lot of changes. You have to change the tires, you have to change the steering system, you have to maybe you have to change the engine, increase the horsepower, or you have to change brakes. You have to change a lot more other changes like cabin. So it will take some time before these trucks as per new norms are available, and that will also mean higher cost. Cost also will go up. So I think till the time the new trucks are available, the customers will have to continue buying the existing trucks. So to that extent, I don't expect any impact on the CV demand for the time being.
Mr. Agarwal, sir, morning. On OEMs who are in the heavy commercial vehicle space, from what you just said, this is a double whammy. The first hit is the fact that maybe the number of vehicles sold perhaps may or may not go down. That was my question to you. And the second is obviously cost as you're moving towards the order, the implementation of the order, and changing the vehicle itself. On the first point, is there a real threat of a fall in volumes? Because the counter that we've heard is that overloading was always there. Now it's just been made official on paper, so it shouldn't impact volume. Does that hold?
No. As far as overloading is concerned, as you would have seen in the past few months, we had also been saying that overloading had come down significantly, and as a result of that, the volumes were going up because there were a lot of overloading norm restrictions at the toll gates. Now you are basically saying that okay, continue doing the overloading till this new limit of the axle loads. So to that extent, maybe it may again restart to that extent.
Okay.
So there may be little bit impact, but at the same time, I would say since the overall demand itself is better, overall economy is doing well, and then there is a lot more push on the productivity because of various other factors. So I think I don't see any impact on the demand in the long run. Maybe little bit here and there it may impact. But then in the long run, I don't see any impact.
What is the percentage of your revenue that comes from this affected part? You said buses are not affected, LCVs are not affected. What part, anyway, for you, commercial vehicle is a part, and you have your two-wheelers as well. What part of Eicher's revenues will come from the affected segment?
Like, for example, if we are selling, say, 6,000 trucks and buses in a month, out of 6,000 heavy-duty trucks are around 1,000 and 1,200. Now, within the heavy-duty trucks also, if you look at the trucks which are carrying voluminous goods, for example, the trucks which are used to carry two-wheelers or car carriers or FMCG goods or lighter goods where the space is the requirement, where you are already using the full length of the truck. Like, for example, if the full length is 32 feet cargo body, if you are already using that, for the lighter goods. There the loads don't matter.
Okay.
So those type of segments will continue to have
Fair
the demand. So maybe around 50 to 60% of our sales come from those type of segments.
Okay.
And then of course, as I mentioned, even for a bigger vehicle like 37 ton or 49 ton, I think there may be some impact for the time being, but I don't see any major impact, because if the government is going to issue the advisory that keep on buying these trucks and then do the overloading, the customers may resort to overloading, even though it's not a good thing, you know, from the overall point of view. But then I think that's the practical view of it.
Okay, then finally, before we let you go, you said that anyway if the economy is growing, then all these shouldn't matter. Is it? Are you noticing that there is an uptick in demand if you smooth out all those GST and BS4 and you know, other disruptions? Is there a seminal growth in demand?
Demand growth we are experiencing very well. In fact, first quarter the growth in the industry 5 ton and above, the growth was more than 60%. So the demand growth is there, and we were expecting a new peak in this current year 18-19. But then with this new notification, there may be some little bit impact in the short term, but it doesn't impact the you know, overall long-term story of the economy.
So is it possible for you to put a number, a range to that demand, sir, for FY19? What do you think with this order? What could be volume growth range for this year for the industry as a whole?
I would still feel that the volume should have the double-digit growth.
All right, we'll leave it at that, sir. That's
because as I mentioned, there will be, you know, yeah.
Okay. No, good to hear that you expect double-digit growth despite these disruptions. Thank you very much, Mr. Agarwal, for joining us with your thoughts this morning. So it's a very small segment, maybe 10% of their commercial vehicles, which could face some near-term disruption. So, well, on the same note, you heard